So you're seeing your rich friend succeeding in poultry farming and you want to start your poultry farming venture, and yet you don't have any money and you only want to take a loan so as you can be able to start your venture and be successful in it. Your friend has bought big cars, has built high-rise apartments, and you also want to get in that business. Remember, 95% of businesses fail within their first 5 years in existence. So you have to be really keen when you're trying to enter into a business by taking a loan. So before we start this video, make sure you like, you subscribe, because you know a tip is always given before you eat the food. So make sure you like the video. Okay, now let's start. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can be able to take loans, or on the place on whereby you are not able to take loans. I will give you all the precautions and all the best time to take a loan to start your poultry farm or any other kind of farming. So let's start right away on where or the place of you should not take a loan. The first thing, if you haven't studied the market. Here, I will give you an example. For example, you and your friend, and you have sat down on a poker table, and there are pokers on the table. You yourself, you haven't ever played poker, and your friend has played poker for 3 good years. 3 good years he has been playing poker, and you haven't ever played poker. When you are going to this game, what are your odds of winning? Just tell me, what are your odds of winning? You won't be able to win the game. You'll just absolutely lose the game. And you'll start complaining, saying, oh, this game was rigged. Oh, why are other people succeeding? So that is the same thing with the farming industry, because it is a business in a way. So when you're getting into it and you haven't studied the market very well, the odds are against you. You won't be able to succeed, even if you take the loan, because you'll have something known as demand and supply mismatch, whereby you won't know what is really needed in the market for you to be able to make a profit out of that venture that you are trying to get into. Because you know, when you're taking a loan, you're taking a very huge risk. And you know, loans have interest on them. And you know, in every country, there is the central bank. The central bank usually regulates the interest rates of the commercial bank that give loans to people. So when you get a loan from a certain bank, and maybe that loan is a long-term loan, and there is something known as EMI. EMI is the equated monthly installments. They are usually recalculated after the central bank has introduced new rates. Like for example, here in Kenya, like 3 days ago, the central bank raised the interest rate from 10.5% to 12.5%. That means those people that had a long-term loan that they are taken from the commercial banks, they will have their EMI, the equated monthly installments, readjusted. That means that they will be able to pay more money of what they took from the banks to back from the banks that they used to start their own business or to grow their own business. And that is, it depends with the country that you are in, because in each country they have the central bank, and the central bank does all those things of regulating inflation and raising the interest rates. And another thing whereby you can have the supply and demand mismatch is whereby you have taken a loan and maybe you have gone there into the bush, very far away from the town, and you have set up a poultry farm. For example, let me say, for example, that is a poultry farm that you have set up there down in the bush, and you have set a poultry farm. After you have set the poultry farm, you want, for example, you want to sell, you have kept the broilers and you want to sell the broilers to the local environs of where you set the farm. And according to the taste of the people living in that area, whereby you have set the broiler farm, they want the indigenous chicken. So you won't be able to sell those chicken. And maybe you can say, oh, this business is a bad business, but it is not a bad business. The only mistake that you have done, you haven't studied the market, and maybe you have taken a loan. So if you have taken a loan, for example, for the broilers, and the broilers have reached the weight that they need to be sent to the market, and you haven't found the market in the village, because you have set your farm very far away from the urban setup, whereby you have ready market for your broilers, and you have set your farm very deep in the bush. How will you be able to get your market out of it? You'll have to really incur a lot of cost for you to be able to get something out of your venture. So for example, if you have taken a loan, it will really affect you negatively. Another reason that you should not take a loan is if you haven't assessed the business trends, the ups and downs of the business. For example, you don't know the disease controls, the finances, everything of the farm. And here I will give you, and also of what is really trending around the world. For example, I will give you an example of China. In 1958, in China, there was this very bad havoc, whereby farmers planted grains, and there were these birds they called sparrows. These sparrows usually came at night and they ate the grains that those farmers had planted on their farms. And also for those plants that had sprouted, the sparrows came and ate the grain. So there was a very huge loss of the grain on the farms. So what they did, there was this guy, this president of theirs called Mao Zedong. So what he did, he instructed that people should beat pans so that it can scare away the sparrows from the farms. So after it has scared away the sparrows from the farms, those people who had the slingshot, you know the slingshot, they can shoot down the sparrows. And you know what really happened? Those guys really shot down many sparrows between 1958 to 1960. And after they have shot a lot of sparrows, now these farmers, they thought they had won the war. So they planted their grain. After they have planted their grain, something really big happened. And do you know what is it? The locust attacked. These guys never knew the trend, whereby they never knew that the sparrows were eating the locust and the ants, the pests that could infest their produce. So what they did, they never knew that. So the locust came and wiped all of their vegetation. And you know the bad thing is, almost 50 million Chinese people died in 1960, between 1958 to 1961. That is called the Great Famine of China. And that is one thing I have to tell you. If you want to, maybe you have taken a loan and you are entering into a grain business, and maybe it is between that period whereby people, you don't know the real trends that is occurring in the market. Maybe you have said, oh, these people have killed the sparrows that were destroying them. They were destroying their produce. And yet you haven't really known after that, after they have destroyed their sparrows, they have killed all the sparrows, what will happen next? So you have taken a loan, and then after you have taken a loan, the locusts come and attack on your farm. Guys, if you have given collateral, maybe you have given collateral of some, let me say, land, all your land will be taken by the banks. So that is another risk of taking a loan without knowing the trends of the market. So what is the best time for you to take a loan? The best time for you to take a loan is when you are doing something known as capex, capital expenditure, when you want to buy an asset for your business. For example, if you need to set up a poultry farm, you need to buy land. Land is an asset on your business because it really has high value, and you really need that land for you to set up the business. If you have studied the market and you know how to do it, make sure you can take a loan and you can buy land whereby you can set up your poultry farm, because it is faster, and that is also another benefit. For a loan, it is faster. You can get it in like 1 month, maybe even these nowadays we have these digital lenders, these loan apps, loan applications, whereby they will give you a loan within just like 2 minutes. You can get a loan, because if you get a loan that fast, it will be able for you to accelerate your venture. Because if you are getting money from other ventures, for example, as I said, for grants, a grant can take you like over 2 years for you to get the money. So that's why I'm also saying, if you haven't watched on how to start a poultry farm without having any money, click up here. And also, when you are taking a loan, measure. Try to measure. Is it worth taking the loan? Is it cheaper to hire, or is it easier to purchase your asset? For example, I'll give you an example here of a company, a very big company known as WeWork. WeWork was an American company which was worth over 40 billion, I think 47 billion. It was headed by a guy known as Adam Newman. You know what this company did? I think the biggest mistake that this company did is that it took loans and bought houses, whereby those houses, they could be leased, whereby instead, like, they could just have done it like Uber, whereby you just lease the vehicle instead of buying the vehicle. So their big mistake was they were buying the building to lease instead of just leasing to lease. So that was their big problem. If you find it is easier for you to lease something, don't buy it. For example, if it is cheaper for me to lease like something like a feed mixer, maybe it can be like 10,000 a year, which is like $100, and for purchasing it is over 200,000 Kenyan shillings, which is over 2,000 US dollars. What will you take? I think I will take the leasing one, because for me it will take me 20 years for me to waste the $2,000. You see? So that is one secret. If it is easier to lease it. And that is what really happened to WeWork. WeWork took lots of loans, and they were buying things that were not generating enough income for them to be sustainable. So WeWork went out of business. So guys, make sure you don't go out of business doing the wrong things. So guys, what are my final thoughts on loans? My final thought on loans is that if you have to take a loan, make sure you are taking a loan to grow the business, only for the business growth. That is like over 3 years. You have known the market, you have understood the market, you know what you really need, so you have to take the loan. That is after 3 years of doing the business. Another thing is you can get the grant. The only problem with the grant is that it takes a long time for them to come. So it can take like 2 years, 1 to 2 years. So that is a long time. If you are a patient, you'll be able to achieve it, the grant. And another thing is drop shipping, whereby you do as a middleman, you do all those things, you get the market, then you can get that money to start your venture. So, and the last but not least is the angel investor, those people that share the same thing with you and they want to really support you. They will help you grow your business. I want to thank Bonkuru Mohan of clicking the join button and supporting this channel with your funding. Thank you so much, Bonkuru Mohan. I really appreciate your support. Guys, like the video, subscribe. Let's get this video to 100 likes within the first 24 hours. Guys, make sure you click up here to watch how you can start a farm without having money. Cheers, guys.